Hey you lot, welcome back. So before we get into this video, don't forget to stay tuned to the end for a quick update on where I've been, where I'm at now, and what's going to be going on for the next couple of weeks. I will leave some timestamps in the description below just in case you want to skip ahead to whatever interests you. With that said, getting right into today's video, I was recently gifted this gorgeous sketchbook by a brand called Mossery. They contacted me asking if I wanted to check out their website, pick one of their sketchbooks, and it's so annoying because I went on their website and I just wanted everything, the aesthetic of their notebooks and sketchbooks inside and out, the different cover designs, the personalization and customization. It's right up my street. I'm already considering buying one of their mid-year planners. If not, I will be definitely getting some notebooks because the price, I don't know, I think it's really affordable, especially considering that this is a personalized item. So I got the 224 GSM mixed media sketchbook with the cover design Lava Periwinkle. I love anything marbleized, and these colors for me are just I have my name here on the front in gold. I normally wouldn't go for a spiral bound sketchbook just because I do like working across 2 pages, so maybe it would be nice for them to come out with different binding options in the future. On the inside, and here is why I love this sketchbook so much, because it feels like it was made for me, or at least it feels like it was made for artists by artists. They have this pocket at the front, a 2-sided pocket thing here. Mine came with a ruler inside as well that you can slot it anywhere. There's a pocket in the back as well. Then there's elastic to close it, a ribbon to keep your place, a page for contact info and any other important information, also space to write down your values, goals and purposes, which, believe it or not, was something that I wanted to incorporate into my next sketchbook anyway. I recently watched a Lee Ellickson video where she gave tips on daily drawing, and one of her tips was to write down what you want to get out of it for those days where you lose direction and focus. If you haven't seen her channel, by the way, I will link the video that I'm talking about below. You will love her, she's amazing. Then there are these pages with a square grid design, which I love for mapping out ideas. You can do whatever you want here, write down buzzwords, stick things in for inspiration. I love having this space that I'll be able to refer back to whenever I need it. Then after that, they have this page where you have 3 areas that you can write that you want to improve on, change or achieve, which I think would be great to look back on once you've finished the sketchbook to see if you've got there. And just the colour and design and little things like the font that they've used on this page, like, for me is so spot on. Like, if I were to design a sketchbook for myself, minus the spiral binding, this would pretty much be it. Alright, so now we're at the actual sketchbook pages. As I said, they are 224 GSM, so pretty heavy duty. This is a mixed media sketchbook, so it should be able to handle the wettest of wet applications, ink, watercolour, all that good stuff. There are 38 sheets, so 76 pages, which compared to other watercolour and mixed media sketchbooks I've used, the Moleskine watercolour sketchbook of this size has 70 pages. The Stillman and Burn sketchbooks that I've been using have 52 pages. So a few more pages in this one, which is nice, as well as the additional pages at the beginning. How many times am I going to say pages though? Now for the most important part, how it performs, I thought the best way to test out this sketchbook would be to do a page of swatches, which is generally what I do with the start of a new sketchbook anyway when I find the blank pages too daunting. I started out with some watercolour paints. I found the pages held pigment perfectly and didn't feel coated like I found with Moleskine sketchbooks. I found that there was the right amount of kind of absorption and ability to spread paint and water across the page. After that, I tested out some gouache on there. Again, the paper held up fine with the wetness of it, no crinkling or buckling. Easy enough to blend on the page as well. I was really impressed with the lines that I got from my Pitt artist pens and Pentel brush pen. No feathering or bleeding whatsoever. And I also didn't find that the page overly dried out the ink flow either. The major test, the question that I get asked the most whenever I do, on rare occasions, use Copic markers. Did it bleed through the page? Well, the paper took well to the markers as far as I'm concerned. I'm not a pro with markers, so I can't really say for sure, but I found blending okay. It did bleed through. I feel like that's kind of standard for most sketchbooks unless they are marketed as a non-bleed through marker sketchbook. It isn't an issue for me, but I thought it would be something worth mentioning for you guys. With the ink I applied, I really wanted to push it with the amount of liquid I was adding to the page. The ink just sat really nicely where I put it, no bleeding out or bleeding through. The paper didn't start to disintegrate or bobble up, which was really impressive. And then finally, just to test out the texture of the page, I used a couple of coloured pencils. There is a slight texture to the page, but nothing too pronounced. So overall, I'm thrilled to have been able to try this sketchbook. I think it's gorgeous. I love that it's personalised. I love that I have different options for cover designs. I think it's accessible price-wise. I think it's geared towards artists like myself who are looking to grow and improve and document their achievements and goals. It's well made. I'm a little bit concerned about how well this cover will hold up knocking about in my bag, even though it does seem at least moderately water resistant, even though it's matte finish, and it does seem quite sturdy. Yeah, I really like it. Thank you so much to Mossery for sending me this. They've also really kindly given me a 15% off sketchbook code for you guys to use on their website. It's valid until the 19th of July. I will have the website and the code link below. I don't know if I'm allowed to use it myself, but I know that I will be spending some coin on their website in the next few days. So that pretty much concludes the review portion of this video. I also just wanted to pop on and take the time to say hi, since I didn't manage to upload last week, and just let you know where I'm at and what's going on. So I'm back. I got home from Mexico about a week ago now, and I had the most amazing time. If you follow my Instagram stories, you will have seen a lot of what I got up to. I'm also working on my travel journal now, so I'm looking forward to showing all of you guys all the amazing things that I got to see and do while I was out there. I got back and it's taken a bit longer than I expected to settle back into work and just normal life. After 2.5, 3 weeks away, I did just want to have some time to catch up with my family. Also getting a couple of days with my boyfriend before he went away. And in all the time I was away, plus the time that I've been back, I didn't draw a single thing. The time in Mexico was so jam-packed. We were literally busy every single day, and I really wanted to be involved in just living and experiencing it. So even though I brought all my art supplies, there was never a point where I really felt like using them. I just kind of absorbed it all and saved it into my inspiration banks to use when I got home. And so I started on my travel journal a couple of days ago, and it's been so much fun. I'm actually really glad that I did it this way, rather than trying to find time to draw while I was out there. It just wouldn't have been the same. So I'm back drawing again. I'm trying to work on being more present on social media. I just find, I don't know, it's a bit much sometimes. Every once in a while I will find it a bit overwhelming. When you're putting yourself out there, it's like constant feedback, whether it's positive or not. Thankfully for me, it is generally nice stuff. It's still like an outside influence and constant input from other people. So like when you're feeling unsure of the direction you want to take, which I think is quite common for creative people, when you kind of lose sight of what you're doing, what you want to create and why, and you've every day got people saying, well, I don't like that, I'd prefer it if you did this, can you do that instead, stuff like that. I also found myself a bit disenchanted with social media in general, having people steal my work, steal my videos. And I have to say, I really appreciate you guys for seeing these things and bringing them to me so that I can deal with it. Because if it wasn't for you all looking out for me, I think it would be a lot worse. But what I'm trying to say is it's a bit of a double-edged sword sometimes. I love everything that social media has given me. I love being able to interact with you guys. And I do appreciate the input and the feedback. I think that's helped me grow more than anything. I think just sometimes you need to take a step back and ground yourself and remind yourself who you are without the influence and validation of other people, if that makes sense. Now, while we're on the subject of social media, taking it back to a bit of a more positive note, and forgive me if I'm rushing through this video, but it's so hot in here, my camera's overheating, I'm overheating. So back to the subject of social media, and my Instagram story watchers, again, will have seen this already, but I got home to find that my 100,000 subscriber silver play button had been delivered, and that was just incredible. That made me feel so proud of myself, but also so indebted to you guys and everything that you have given me with your support and your encouragement. So moving forward, I'm still trying to get my life together. I wanted to make this video above anything to show my face, let you know I'm still about, but I don't know how regular my videos are gonna be for the next few weeks. So next week is my birthday. I obviously plan on having a bit of me time for that. After that, I will be spending 4, maybe 5 days at a music festival. So it's a busy time. I'm going to try and put out as much content as I can, but after that it will be time to properly settle down, get back to work, start drawing every day again, sharing that journey with you guys. I'm also going to start up a Patreon sometime soon. You guys have been asking about that for a while. So I think that's it. I think that's all the updates. It's great to be back. I really missed you guys. Don't forget to check out the video description for any details mentioned in this video, information on the Mossery website, the discount code. Other than that, I will just see you soon for the next one. Bye.